Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The lineups for this game. We're underway. How about it? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Fran plays it into the channel. Played it out wide, but the less said about that pass, the better. Castan. Fran. Passes it through. Reinders. He's made sure that that won't get through. Santos. Isco. Aimed long and direct. Ball is over the line. It's a loose ball. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Rama. Driving on, he could shoot here, and it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Rudy. That's not going to make it. Lobs it in gently. And out to safety. Lovely bit of skill. It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Up to meet it! Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
the pass. Diving header! He scored!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you could catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Played out to the right. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries lifting it over. And he's onside. Looks to slip it through, cuts it out. Pumps it upfield. Gets his foot in there. Looks like a good ball through. Brings it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Santos. Who's going to make this theirs? Done very well to intervene. Reinders. Tries a through ball. In it comes. He's dealt with that well. Hits one! Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Floats one over. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Castan passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. Castan, chipped through, tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Charges in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Isco. Thrust towards the front line. Looks to slip it through. Hoists it high. Well played, he saw that coming. Plays it out to the flank. Now the pass. Looks like a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Oh, good interception.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Out wide to the right. Whipped in. Gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Plays a clever pass. Surely he scores! Tries a through ball. That really should have hit the net.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Gets it back. Castan. Gets into a dangerous position. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Goes long. Spoon forward. The first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business. Castan looks to slip it through. Passes it through. Keeper's ball. Rudy. Fran. Beckham. Fran. Reinders. Looks like a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, they do like to operate with a high line. It's risky if the ball's not pressed and the line isn't straight.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries a through ball. And the flag has stayed down. What a save! Terrific reactions. Reinders. Ramon. Santos. Isco. Boots it upfield. Dinks one in. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Beckham. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Looks to dink one in. Shot at goal! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Gets it back. Tries the route one option. With a delicate ball. Cuts it out. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Aim forward. In he flies! Back of the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now the pass. Shoots! Goal!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Played out to the wing. Looking to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Isco. Looks to slip it through. Looks to dink one in. Shapes the shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
He's off on a marauding run. A chance! Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And they get themselves in front. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Aimed long and direct. Chance! There's no flag! In with a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Passes it through, and he's onside! Great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Isco. battles to win it back. Pumps it upfield. Barber does well there, alert. Deftly done. Oh, good interception. And that's a throw-in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Tries a through ball. Beckham tries to stroke it through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Spoon forward. Long and high towards the flank. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks like a good ball through. Well played, he saw that coming. Well positioned to make that interception. Well, that's where he wants it. Fran. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Can he find a finish now? Barber pumps it upfield. Beckham tries a through ball. Passes it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. It's a brilliant interception. Barber gets into the right position to intercept. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. And that could come back to haunt them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Adam. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle. Massive leap! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, I suspect there'll have been a few nails chewed off during that attack. How they survived, I'm not quite so sure. But their lead is intact, and that's all that matters.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gets it upfield. Beckham. And the ball is out of play. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
4 added minutes on the board. Floats one over. Now the cross. Tries a header! Harmlessly behind. Adam spreads it wide. Firmly met. How about it? Adam. So that's it, it is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets, and they got their